Hey, what's going on, Geminis? Butch Tarot here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I've been sick the past few days, so my voice is a little bit off. Bear with me. We have a really cool deck here today. It's the Supernatural deck. I got it as a gift from one of our community members, Robin. I'm pretty sure she's a Pisces, so she may not watch this, but either way, thank you. I appreciate it. I never even knew they had this deck. I have watched the show. I enjoyed it. So with that being said, let's get it. Universe, what do we have for Geminis? What's going on for the Geminis? All right, Geminis. So the first thing I see, Geminis, is I feel like there's been a lot of chaotic energy with you and your person. You know, I do feel like there has been a lot of issues going on. I feel like a lot of things not being said, a lot of chaotic energy with that Tower card. You know, and I feel like it's taken its toll. You know, I feel like, I feel like there's been a lot of defensive energy from your person, and I feel like it's just not, things aren't just, they're not the same as they were. I feel like things were good, but I feel like we hit a rough patch. I feel like there's been a lot of issues that have come up lately and are coming up still. And I feel like, we're in Mercury retrograde, and I feel like when that happens, there can be a lot of negative energy, past thinking, bringing up some past things, but I feel like even with that chaotic energy, I feel like there's still something very deep here. And even though they're being very defensive and there's been a lot of communication shutdown, I feel like, this person's in their head a lot lately. And I feel like that's where you're getting that defensive energy. I feel like they've been in their head a lot lately, with that Hermit card, doing a lot of thinking. But no matter how bad it gets with this person, I feel like it never really gets that bad. It never really gets to the breaking point. And I feel like it's mostly, what I see is because this person knows what they want. They want to be with you. And I feel like you want to be with them. Like, you both know what you want. I just feel like you're going through a period right now where, it's the lack of communication is being killer. With Geminis, they're the communicators. And having the lack of communication can be an issue. I feel like this person, like I said, they're in their head, and I feel like that defensive energy, I feel like there's been a lot of distance, a lot of in and out, hot and cold energy, and just not getting that communication can really set things out of balance. And I feel like things are out of balance, but I don't see an end here. I feel like this person's, like I said, they're in their head, But I feel like them being in their head is a good thing because I feel like they're finally starting to see things in a different way. I feel like they may take things that you say in a personal manner, and I feel like they may have took some of it to heart, but I feel like they misunderstood you. They're trying to understand you, and I feel like they're getting there because I do see them finally seeing things in a different perspective, and I do see a lot of big changes coming. And I feel like part of those big changes is I feel like there is that communication coming. I feel like this person is going to work harder, put in more work to be more communicative, open, keeping that communication open. I'm sorry. My words aren't coming out right today. I feel like they're going to be putting a lot of work to keep that communication going and to be very forthcoming with you. I do feel like we have that Queen of Swords energy. I feel like there is a point where this person doesn't quite know how to take you yet, but they're still trying to figure it out. They're still putting in the work to figure it out. They still want what they want. They want you. They're not done fighting for this. They're just beginning. We have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. In this deck is the Bones. I'm not really sure why, but we're going to roll with it. But this person is very confident. They're not going to give up. They're not giving up that easy because they feel a deep connection with you that it's not going away. They don't want it to go away. I just feel like, when you get with people, we call it we get to the bumps in the road, and sometimes that can make and break a relationship. And I feel like in this case, it's making it. I feel like this person knows what they want. And I do see that reconciliation coming. And I feel like no matter how many times we hit this bump, I do feel like there's always that reconciliation. So I feel like I said with that Lover's card, I feel like you have a deep connection with this person. I feel like it's very deep. And I feel like we just haven't worked out all the kinks yet. I feel like they haven't quite got to the point where they completely understand you yet. I understand, I have a lot of history with Geminis. Geminis are very hard to understand sometimes. Now, that's not their problem. It's the problem of their person. They're very hard to understand sometimes, but damn, is it worth it? It's worth it to put in the energy, to put in the effort, to figure it out, because once you figure it out, it's completely different when you figure out that side of the Gemini. It can be very chaotic at times, but this person isn't giving up on you. They're not giving up on you as the both of you. They're not giving up on it because they don't want to give up. They don't want to let you go. They've been waiting for this their whole life. And now that they have it, they're not going to give up easily. With that Queen of Wands energy, they're going to keep chasing it. They're the chaser. The King of Wands, I feel like there is a point where there is, I feel like part of the struggle you have with this person, I feel like there is a little bit of cockiness, a little bit of that Leo energy where they expect what they give, but what they're not understanding is what you're giving to them. I feel like they're having a hard time seeing it the way it's supposed to be seen. And that's where we get the Hangman. It's about changing your perspective. I feel like there's sometimes that things that you may say, they may take personal, and they need to understand that you don't mean it that way. That's the biggest thing that I learned from Geminis is sometimes a Gemini will say something to you. They don't mean it the way they say it. And you got to understand that. And you got to understand that, there's certain types of people that gel properly. Some people don't, they can't get over things. They hold on to it. And that's why some couples just don't gel. But with this, like I said, I feel like they're trying very hard to understand you. And they're going to keep trying because they're not giving up on this. No matter how bad it gets, they're not giving up because they feel something with you. They feel that connection. And it's something they've never felt before. And they're not going to let that go. They see you as their person. they know they'll get what they want. They're just still figuring out how to get it. You know, what they want is right in front of them. They know it. They're just trying to figure it out. But they're going to continue to figure it out. They're going to continue to put the work in because you're worth it to them. You know, that family card and that 10 of Pentacles are all about getting what you want. You know, and I feel like when we come out on the other side of this, you know, I feel like we will get that balance. And like I said, this person will not stop working for you. Working for the both of you. You know, I feel like there is some misunderstandings, but I feel like it's because of the lack of communication. But I feel like them seeing things in a different perspective, them taking that time to really understand the connection is what always keeps them coming back. You know, this is not the end. It's only the beginning. You know, and I feel like their pride does get in the way sometimes, and their pride does get hurt. And sometimes they don't know exactly how to take you. But what you need to understand about Geminis is, like I said, with that Queen of Swords energy, is Geminis have a tendency of telling you exactly what they're thinking. And some people just can't handle that. And some people need to adapt. And I feel like this person is adapting. You know, and I feel like the more they adapt, the more they understand, and the more they can appreciate what they have. Not that they don't appreciate it now, I just feel like they never really understood it. But now they're really getting it, and they're really putting in the effort. And I feel like you're going to get balance at the end. You know, I feel like you're going to come out the other side of this. You know, sometimes chaos can consume us and could be the end. But in this case, I feel like it's only the beginning. You know, I feel like this person needed to understand. I feel like they needed a lesson. You know, and like I said, I feel like there is a part of them that you know, their pride was a bit hurt. I feel like they do. They may take things a little more personal than they need to. They may overthink. But I feel like that's not going to stop them. You know, and I do see them coming back, them wanting to reconcile. You know, and I feel like it's always been that way. But I feel like they're growing more, and the more you grow together, the stronger you become. And I do see that offer being made as something more serious. You know, with this person, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You know, we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I think I already said that. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I think I already said that. We also have some Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. You know, I feel like you're very well-rounded. It's a very well-rounded energy that I'm getting here. And I feel like you do have something more that hasn't been discovered yet, because I feel like you haven't quite been on the same page, but I feel like you're getting there. You know, some people can't handle the chaos. You know, some people give up easy, and that's not what you got with this person. This person isn't giving up on you. And I don't think they ever will. You know, I feel like they still have a hard time understanding you sometimes. And I feel like that may be affecting their pride as well. And it may cause them to be a little defensive, feeling like they should know you better, but they just need to understand how to read. You know, and I feel like Geminis can be very forthcoming. They can be very honest. And some people can't handle the honesty. I feel like this person can. I just feel like they're learning to adapt. But they're putting in the effort for you. And they will continue to do so. And like I said, I feel like that's what that deep connection is. You know, this person isn't giving up. And I feel like there's moments where, you know, like I said, it gets chaotic, but that's not scaring this person away. And this person will always put in the effort. And I feel like once they get on the same page, I feel like it's smooth sailing. You know? That's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.